Welcome back. Week 2 of the ZED Legends League. Welcome to the Arbitrage Run Twitch channel. I'm Donkey Teeth, joined by Kevin. What's happening, Kevin?
Hey, I like the energy you brought in. You kind of matched the energy of the theme song.
I don't know if anything matches that energy.
That's true. It goes hard. Keith will match it, that's for sure.
Oh, yeah. Keith is going to be here. Yeah, so we're going to have a third wheel here with Keith to fill in some of my downtime as I try to figure out the play wagering again for week 2 here. We've got some awesome prizes. We should probably lead with these prizes. Southern Farm donated 15 legendary Nakamotos, all UUU. I'm pretty excited about some of these. I couldn't believe it. He had mentioned being able to donate some horses and support the ZED Legends League in this way, and I kind of expected, I knew good blood was going to be coming. I expected, some mix of exclusives, maybe a couple legendaries, and he dumps 15 awesome legendaries on us. Pretty exciting.
He donated like an entire breeding cycle from his stable, essentially. It's crazy.
Right. There was some from O, who has bred pretty well, and then Battalion. I can't remember all of them, but we'll pop a couple of them up on the screen. So we're going to be giving away. I think I had it slated out to give away 4 of those this week and 2 of our exclusives, and then we'll have 11 more of those to give away over the next 3 weeks. So nice. We'll kind of plot that out. Oh, Keith is here. Let me pop Keith up on the screen. What's up, Keith?
What's up, guys? How we doing?
Back.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, we hear you great. You look good, man.
Thanks for having me.
Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, man. Glad to be here. I'm pumped.
So I don't know. Did you follow week 1 of the ZED Legends League, Keith?
So I saw a little bit of it. I was on watching you guys live. So I can't say I'm up to date on the standings and results, but I was enjoying the stream you guys were doing. So I love the concept. I think you and I, Donkey, are throwing in a couple potential season 2 qualifiers from the Crimson Hand stable. So maybe we'll get one to sneak in. I'll be involved. But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good segue into the qualifier, because I did want to bring that up again. We mentioned it briefly last week, but we're up to 23 qualifiers. Let me share the zombie, and then we'll get into this week's standings and the overall standings after we take a look at this. But I just want to make sure everybody's aware of this, and we'll probably have to mention it again, maybe towards the end of the stream if you guys can remind me. But it's $20 to enter, and if you click over here on details, you can pull up the rules. It's not really well laid out there, other than the fact that the top 3 from each funnel are going to get their entry paid into season 2 of ZED Legends League, which I don't know, Kevin, when do you think we're going to run season 2? Maybe do like a couple weeks off and run it back type of thing?
Yeah, it kind of feels like a 1 month season, 1 month off, 1 month season, right? I mean, being 4 weeks, you kind of need 3-4 weeks to take it off. Yeah, you'll have a maiden in between.
Yeah, well, it's technically 5 weeks, right? Because we added this kind of grand final week with relegation races too. So let's see. You click here to sign up and pay your $20 entry and get in. We got 23 horses now. We entered 9 from arbitrage, 3 in each funnel. And if you click right there, you can see those horses. It takes a minute to load on the zombie site. Share this new tab, so you can kind of run through the horses. We tried to enter some horses to soften the field and not make it like too intimidating for everybody to enter up against a bunch of like 650 plus horses, and it seems like that has worked pretty well. Everyone has entered pretty much 625 and less level horses into this qualifier, except for Royd Rager has entered a level 700 into this qualifier. So, I'm okay with Eventful being in this qualifier. Obviously, anybody's welcome to enter their high level horses in this, but I feel like first horse to level 700 almost like deserves a free entry into the ZED Legends League.
Yeah, if it's not a Legends League without the first 700.
Yeah, it completes the ZED Legends League. So anyway, these are the current horses. Like Donkey Keith down there said, we entered Faith in Faith and Thunder.
Yep, right there on your screen, and Chromatic Head. Yep.
And Chromatic Head, yeah, which are just above 600, like somewhere between 600 and 610. There's several horses that are below 600 in like the 580s and 590s. So this should be a pretty fun event. But again, it depends how many qualifiers enter, how we're going to structure it. But it'll be some form of round robin type tournament, likely, right, Kevin?
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Kind of just be a mini version of what we're doing right now.
Yeah, and if there's less than 45 entrants, it's going to be overlaid. We're going to pay for the top 3 to play in season 2. So currently there's an overlay. Keep an eye on that. But I don't know. We'll probably close it this week and run it next week or something like that, right?
Sure. Yeah, you're the boss on the production side.
Somewhere between week 3 and the finals races. We'll kind of tee it up that way. Is how I'm thinking. Okay, let's get over to the standings, though. Let's see. So, Kevin, are you caught up on what happened in week 2 here?
I'm pretty caught up. I know the leaderboards were a little slow getting out there in terms of the week 2 only, so probably more familiar with trying to dissect the overall.
You want to start with overall?
Either way. I mean, I think it's week 2 is probably a little more easy to pick apart. Overall, you have those premier heat ones lurking. So let's just do the week 2 only.
Okay. So week 2 only, marathon. We had a good showing, Kevin.
Yeah, we were kind of a week late, but better late than never.
We got 2 on the podium right now. I'm sure that's not gonna hold.
25 is a good score. The Festus 22 will likely get beat.
Right.
25 is tough. I mean, that's a first, and a third. And it beats a first, a second, and a second. So like that could easily hold. We have an interesting tiebreak scenario happening with Third Head and Calendula. I don't know how to say that name. But it's a great horse. So we can go through that. It seems like a good time to touch on it, right? With the
they're tied, and the natural tiebreaker is the most recent race, which they also tied their finish, right? Then it goes back to the next most recent race. They tied that one. And then it goes back to the next most recent race, and they tied that one. And there were only 3, right? So it's pretty much a dead heat, right?
Yeah, I mean, they have the exact same resume this round. And by nature of it being like the week 2 leaderboard, we don't want to use a week 1 tiebreak. I think Third Head would take it if we did one more race back. But I think we just, as of right now, call them tied for first. Wherever they stand, they'll split that payout.
Right. So, yeah, if one of the horses in our featured group, which I can pull up. I've got a visual with our marathoners here. Here's the marathon field right here. So these are going to be the 6 horses with a chance to top that. And obviously Solid Snake would have been the only one that would have topped that in week 1 with its 3 wins, but pretty tough competition that Solid Snake is going to have to go up against this week.
Yeah, it's stiff, but it had tough competition last time too. So it'd be insane to do that again. I wouldn't bet on it, but there will be some betting happening for some, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm going to try to pull up ZBet. I left one of the races open and place a wager here. Assuming we got time. We got 20 minutes until the first race, and I'm going to open up our play wagering here shortly. So we'll get that going. Keith, who's your pick here in this marathon heat?
Oh, that's bringing back some big names here, especially I love Phillies too. I'm going to go with I think Perfection. Perfection's going to pull out, a couple top podium finishes and make its way up there. I like that horse.
And who was your pick, Kevin? I don't remember. We talked about this last week.
Oh, man. I don't even know if I'm going to say the same thing I said last week. Then you might actually
audit
me. I'm going Fat Physique. I think that's the chalk, but it has such a good level advantage here. And some really impressive flames last week as well as this week.
I think I may have gone out on the limb and said Enterprise Moss shows up and we get an underdog story here. We'll see.
I hope you have some good odds on that if you're taking it.
I don't think I bet on it on ZBet. But yes, well, it is too late because I think once you place, I guess I could use a different wallet. Once you place a bet, it doesn't let you go back and bet again,
gotcha.
Which maybe they should work on. We're a bunch of degenerates. You give us enough time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Keith, I love Phillies too. Yeah, that was a horse that Doofy and I bred back in the day.
I love it. Love the name. You guys went through like a week worth of just I hate Colts, I love Phillies. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Jack from Good Boy Racing, formerly known as Good Boy Racing, most recently formerly known as Bad Boy Racing.
Right.
He went on a string of Colts like no other and started naming them I hate Colts and became a whole thing. But blast from the past there. So let's take a look at the mids. Let's see. So mid week 2. It seems like the mids are always a little bit more balanced, huh, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have variance still dominates the wins, right, for mids especially. So you kind of have the runs where they'll win one, but then they'll have a 6th to offset it, and they end up with like 15 points. And then the ones that have the steady outputs typically go like second, and get you at low 20s. So I think that's why I'm not terribly surprised by that. But some big names, I mean, in the top, I don't know, 8 or so of these, some familiar ones for sure. Donkey Keith may recognize a few.
I was going to say, even I know some of these.
Pretty much all of them, I think, you know. It's pretty star-studded mid-event.
Yeah, 1.0 is held strong in mids, especially.
Yeah, so, I'm looking at them now. That's a blast from the past right there. Love these horses.
Do you think Evening Grape holds on with 22, Kevin?
Man, I'm going to say click on it. I think it might be a tie break. So let's see what the races are. Did it get its win last? Yeah, I think it wins.
Yeah. So here is our midfield that's going to be coming up. Toot Boot and Bermuda. Actually, 4 of them would have beat it last week, but again, they got to go up against some stiff competition. Bermuda Chromatic, Scoop, and Pocket Blades are all really tough, obviously. And then you got Published for Ebony as the highest level at 672. So this should be a pretty competitive heat. Who are you taking, Keith?
I mean, I got to go Chromatic.
Your old horse.
My old horse. Love to see that one up there. I always love that horse. The level is up near the top few in this race. So I'll go Chromatic, get a couple wins, and hopefully be near the top.
I think Chromatic has probably the second most variance in this field, Kevin, behind Scoop.
Yeah, I think so. I think it beats Pocket Blades, even though it is a super breed. It's just you can't get to the level of variance that Chromatic has as a 3.0.
Who are you taking?
I mean, Keith's inspired me since we're doing horses we used to own. I'm going Scoop Dog.
There you go.
Scoop was Jamie too. Yeah.
Cutie Colt had a better showing, a little bit better. It was a low bar, but yeah, shout out to LJT.
So then you know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to pop over to ZBet and let me see if I can log in here. I think I need a different. You know what? I'll come back to ZBet after we look at sprinters because I don't know where the login button is. I think I need a different link, which I'll pop into the Discord chat here in a second after I figure that out. But let me go over to week 2 sprints. Let's review. We finally had some sprinters show up for arbitrage, Kevin.
Yeah, we had a lot of wins. We also had a lot of 6th. So I don't think we're anywhere close to the top of the leaderboard here, but a lot of those high teens numbers where, I mean, it's a good performance. It might get us out of some relegation talk. There are murmurings on the street that we might be in some trouble, especially Kaus, but I think Kaus won its last race and
came up with the big
out of the cellar.
Yeah. Billionths was the story of the week. Billionths was pretty much this week's solid snake. 2 wins, won the first 2 races, and then took second in the third and final race, pretty much securing the win for this week. You think, Kevin?
Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat for sure. And that's one of those that I think got a little handicapped last week. Same with Milk Bar Tour, where they had to race against a bunch of horses that had a similar level. And those are types where when they have the level advantage, they are going to dominate a field.
So let's see. Here's our sprint field popping up on the screen.
I'll be going with the Crimson Chin. Is that horse running? Or?
Should we be putting Crimson into the qualifier? You know, just honorary.
We could.
$20. $20 donation. Kevin, you took quite original when we went over this last week. But here's a good opportunity for us to address the potential elephant in the room. Bunny Fufu was slated for this race. It was we knew that there was some concerns around that horse to start, but we didn't really realize how many races it took part in those, the custom race gate, we'll call it. And somebody brought it to our attention on Twitter. We looked at it and kind of delved in a little bit and saw that horse got like 118 wins in those custom races over the course of a week, which is pretty substantial XP gains. I mean, it was only like a level 619, so it still had the odds stacked against it. But, we want to kind of protect the integrity of this league. And Zed is apparently reviewing that case still. So we disqualified it, refunded the entry fee, and we basically just moved all other horses up one slot. And so Massigny is now slotted into this featured race this week in the 6th gate. And that kind of changes the whole dynamics of this race. And then let me just say here, while we're on this topic, we did bring Butterball, our sprinter, into the sprint heat as kind of a filler horse. And it's just going to sit down there in the 6th heat for this week and week 3. And it's ineligible to win any prizes. It's not going to really show any points on the leaderboard or anything like that. So that's how that's being handled. Just wanted to address that, and we will move past that. Massigny is now in, though, Kevin. So does that change your pick of Quite Original?
I mean, it's got to be the favorite. It's not nearly as fun as picking one of these variant horses. So I'll stick with Quite Original and Queen Bean. But yeah, odds on favorite's got to be Massigny.
Keith, thoughts?
Yeah, so first of all, as an outsider, I think you guys did the right thing with that horse, disqualifying it. I think it's the cleanest, so kudos to you guys. I'm going to go, again, sticking with horses I briefly owned. I'll go Fitzgerald in this one. I do think I don't know Massigny, however you say that horse, coming in, obviously the level advantage is it's there. Quite Original would have been my other pick, but I think Fitzgerald's a fun horse. Owned that one for a little while. We unboxed that, me and Jack. So,
do we have Massigny where we can pull it up? I think it'd be good to get Keith's reaction on this one, because it is a success story of 3.0, where like when you have these pairings, it can be a true beast.
Is it a super breed or just been leveled like crazy?
It was one of those that was it super. I don't think it was.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it just caught fire in those 3.0 only tournaments, and it has like the capped variants you can have. Another Tisha, the legacy lives on.
Great, yeah, Confused Penguin. That's a great breed. Yeah.
So this is like the max you can get, I think, variants wise, or close to it from 3.0. It's got
without
great
a super
distance
breed.
preference.
Yeah.
Not a super, and it's just like it's built for 6 gate races where it has just enough variants in like this format to win. Got a good U, but it has such a good level now that you see that first place win equity just dominate.
Yeah, no, that one's nice, and it's cool to see that. Like, this is the case for breeding 3.0, is that you still need the parents to matter, and then you just got to go through all the leveling BS or whatever it may be. But when you get there, you can get this, and that's the fun part. We got here a lot quicker in 2.0. This would have been an awesome pairing in 2.0, and this is basically what you would have seen. So that's a cool one for sure.
Yeah, agreed. We mentioned last week we tried to buy this horse from Grand Cru, and he wasn't having it.
Smart move.
So yes, here was our field, and you are taking Fitzgerald. You said I'm going to stick with Quite Original. Quite Original was my pick. I got a feeling on Quite Original this week. I think that horse is going to show up, but yeah, obviously Billionths is going to be really tough to beat. I don't see anybody beating Billionths from this race. It would take the week of a lifetime.
Yeah, 27 against this group would be tough. I mean, with the variants too.
I was going to say there's a lot of variants here in this race, so I agree with that.
10 minutes to race time, guys. Let's start up the play wagering. Keith, have you followed the play wagering? You were in here last week briefly.
Yep. So I saw the play wagering. I haven't done ZBet yet, and I don't think I'm signed up, so I might just be watching tonight. But the play wagering I did see. I was throwing around some there last week.
Okay, I'm going to give everybody, let's see. So you get 100 loyalty points for every 5 minutes you're in here. I'm going to add in, let's do 500 to start, and then I'll add another 500 at the start of each of the other funnels. You know what? I'll do 400 now, because then I'm going to add like another 100 on right before this race starts. We got 10 minutes till the race, because I'm sure some people are going to show up and they're going to be like, I don't have any money. and we'll just plan for that now. So I'm going to start up the wagering. Let's see, we got 9 minutes to the race. Start wagering, and you guys are free to bet right now. So the command is !bet space gate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me pull up the marathoners again. Here are the gates. Solid Snake is in gate 1. Fat Physique is in gate 2. Enterprise Moss is in gate 3. Perfection gate 4. I Love Phillies gate 5. Breathless Edge gate 6. The first distance is going to be 2,600 meters. So that's what you are wagering on here. And the winning prize for this one, I guess I can pull that stable up and show it. I think it was O was the sire on this. Let me see. How do I share this tab? Here we go. So this is one of the Southern Farms horses. I think this is the one that I had picked out as the winning prize. Yes, Vast Sensibility in O. So first place in this is going to get this horse. Pretty fun bloodline, Kevin.
Yeah, this is I think it's maybe the best, definitely the best wagering prize we've given out so far.
Yes, well, at least, yeah, since we did the auction and we gave away like the Ready Set Boom full.
Yeah,
this is definitely the best wagering.
Like the wagering one.
Yes.
Yep.
So we've got that one, and then, gosh, I can't remember. I've got 3 giveaways lined up, which I got to start one of those giveaways right now too. I think I did this horse for the giveaway, 7 and 7, the twins guys. So we got this one from Southern for one of the giveaways. I think I did this one for the first giveaway, which I'll start up in a minute. Royal Irony and Mortal Point. Pretty good sprint bloodline here, exclusive filly. And then third place for the wagering is going to be this nice variance coming in this full, isn't it, Kevin?
Yeah, this one should be fun as an exclusive. As always, you almost want that like level 400 roll instead of 410, but it's never been easier to level up and get to the top of a class. So it's not the end of the world.
And then I think I had a pink colt for second place. Argonaut and Sunday Night Tea. This is the second place.
I think Dan Shan's already locked this one up.
Just throw a skin on it. It'll be fine. Star Phantom disproved that. So there's our prizes. And let me start up the giveaway also here. We got 13 wagers in, 3,300 loyalty points in the pot already. All right. So starting the first giveaway. So the exclusive is going to be the first horse. I've just started it up. I think it's exclamation point raffle to enter. And we'll leave this open for about 20 minutes or so. And Kevin will remind me to draw that raffle. So that's where we're at right now. I'm going to find that ZBet link and pop it in the chat and then just do a quick demo on how to enter that. You guys fill some time while I do that. You're supposed to like talk.
I don't want to do that.
What funnel are you guys most looking forward to here tonight?
Ooh,
I'm looking for Marathon. Marathon's kind of where we have the most players typically. So curious to see if Breathless can hold kind of the banner of these 1.0 style horses. I think Solid Snake. There's a few actually in the Marathon that are Genesis. Breathless had some interesting flames. I don't know if people have looked too deeply at it, where it flamed at, I think it was 26, but then lost them 24, 22. I think I Love Phillies 2 stole it. So that's just kind of proving that. Was I Love Phillies 2 a 1.0 or 2.0, Keith?
1.0.
That was 1? Oh, man.
Right? I believe, Donkey.
Yeah, it was 1.0. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was interesting. I think I may have expected Breathless Edge to hold, even though it has 7 fewer levels at 2,400. So there's some interesting distance preference going on there. But yeah, I'm going Fat Physique at 26 is my pick.
I'm looking forward to this sprint. I like those horses there. A lot of variants at sprints. Sprints are the most fun to watch. So for me, I've always had a soft spot for sprinters.
You were raised on the 1,000 meters.
I was raised on it. Go fast, baby.
You were spoiled. I was here just grinding with LBJ Goat,
Right.
3 minutes at a time.
Good filler stuff, guys. Okay, so we've got. I wanted to show this first. Actually, this we didn't show it last week. OTB.run/events is how you get there, and you've only got 4 minutes. That's why I wanted to pull this up first. So they've created a pick 3 over there, and to get there from this events page, it's right here. ZED Legends Week 2 pick 3. It'll roll over if there's not a winner pick this week, but the pool is already up to 0.31 Ethereum. You click details here, and you got to log in and make a deposit. So I guess you probably don't have time for this week, but I did want to show it for next week. So there's 0.16 that's been, or it just popped up to 0.189 that's been wagered. So people are kind of waiting to see, I guess, which combination from these featured groups wasn't picked. But you got to pick the winner of each of these sprint, mid, and marathon heats. And if you get all 3, then you get the entire pool, which again is up to probably 0.33 now. So that's something that's out there. I just wanted to show that. And then let me pop over and show ZBet here. ZBet is really cool. I've been playing around with it for a couple weeks now, and I left. So you connect your wallet. Once you place a bet, like I said before, then you can't really go back and adjust it after the fact, and you can't like place a second bet on a race unless you use a new wallet. But I didn't place a bet on these 2 races here, so I can show you guys how to do it. We've got the let's see, the mid is going to run first. There's 27 minutes till that, and you can see our first race. We got 2 minutes until this 1-1 marathon runs, the 2600, and there are let's see, 5 people have placed wagers on that. 9 people have placed wagers on the 1400 meter. So if I click here on the mid bet now, who you guys want me to bet on here? We got our odds. We got our odds down here. I guess the odds are kind of important. Bermuda decimal odds, 2.33. So that's basically every dollar that you bet, you would win $1.33. So basically like plus 133. In US kind of wagering terms, if that's what you're familiar with. Published for Ebony's got a little bit of money on it. Pocket Blades has a little bit of money on it. Looks like Toot Boot, Chromatic, and Scoop are not wagered on, and there's only 3 wagers here. The current
gotta go Scoop, right?
32. Scoop should be the odds favorite, right?
I'm going Scoop. I'll just put. So the one thing you need to be
aware. Throw the link into. You got the OTB link up, but give people the ZBet link.
Yeah, my bad. So, and then we'll pop over to the race here in a minute. Kevin got a new streaming computer, so we're going to test that out.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's hasn't loosened up yet. So
you had to open up the wallet for that, or you doing okay?
Yeah, we're recovering now. So
you're going to make
another premiere to run.
It was actually for his golf simulator, though.
There you go. See,
that's true too. Yeah.
The computer I'm using here was the COVID golf simulator computer purchase that has basically never been used for the golf simulator.
So, Kevin, do you have that race pulled up? It's going to run in like right now.
Yep. Let me share my screen on that one.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this. And let me close. I guess it's 2600. This is 2600, so we got some time before I'll close the wagering. Oh man, that's a sweet new computer you got there, Kevin.
It is not handling Zed very well, actually.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna get a different one.
Huh? Gotta get that NVIDIA.
Okay, 2,000 meters left. Let me close the wagering and let's see who everybody's on here.
I love the music though.
Yeah, the music comes through well, Kevin.
Yeah. I have it muted on mine, so it must just be broadcasting the music.
Huh. Okay, I've closed the wagering. We had 26 wagers, 7,173 in this play money pool here. 10 people were on gate 6. Who was gate 6?
Breathless.
10 on Breathless. We had 6 on gate 1, 5 on gate 2, 3 on gate 3, 1 on gate 4, and 1 on gate 5.
Wow. I love Phillies 2 is great value there.
Wait, can you pull up the their places on the left side, Kevin? Show positions.
I don't like to do that. I'm just kidding.
We got Enterprise Moss out front. There's still 1,100 meters left.
That's a good run from Enterprise.
And a nice skin. I like that Stella skin.
I do too.
Fat physique, a good run from Fat.
Still 1,000 meters left. Is that going to be enough, Kevin?
I think so.
Really?
It'll take a really good run from Solid Snake, who could do it. I mean, it's hot. Maybe it will. Yeah, it is going to well.
Wow, yeah, that's a nice break. Solid Snake's going to take it?
Cannot be beat.
There's not a whole lot of mystery when you're watching races with Kevin. You find out like halfway through who's going to win.
Perfection doesn't normally run this far behind. So it'll calm out. Needs to be enough.
Justin said it's time to upgrade your modem and router.
Could be.
Yeah. Xfinity just sleeping at the wheel.
Gotta get that gigabit, you know?
Yeah. We don't
I spent like $250 on a new modem router, and it really did make my internet faster, but I don't have the PC to handle it. We got the pieces on both sides. So Solid Snake with the win in the 2,600 meter, off to a great start. I mean, Solid Snake might be able to do it 2 more times.
4 in a row is an insane accomplishment considering who is racing.
Fat Physique with second, and who took third? Is that Perfection? Looks like it. Perfection, Enterprise Moss in fourth. Oh, I got to open up the wagering on the next race. Let me do that right away, because we've got, what, 2 minutes until that race pops? Need to remember to do that quicker after each race.
Marathons leak into it quite a bit.
Okay.
Are we giving more money this time?
Oh yeah, I meant to do another 100. Close wagering. Pick winner. All right. Picked Solid Snake as a. I'll add 200 more for anybody that showed up late. So you got 200 more loyalty points. Those will be there in like, I don't know, 10 seconds or so. And you're getting 100 loyalty points for each 5 minutes that you're in here. All right. All right. So we ended that wagering. And I've started wagering on the 2,400 meter. Let me pull up the gates one more time so everybody can remember what we're looking at. All right. Still Solid Snake. Same gates as last race. Solid Snake in 1, Fat Physique in 2, Enterprise Moss gate 3, Perfection gate 4, I Love Phillies 2 in gate 5, and Breathless Edge in gate 6. Who's your guys pick in this race? Kevin, you first.
Fat Physique.
I'm gonna go with Breathless.
I'm sticking with Enterprise Moss, underdog. Cinderella story. Okay, so we've got how long until that race, Kevin?
15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay, we'll leave it open until, like, what do you think? 1,600 meters? 1,800 meters?
Yeah, 18 is good.
18 leaves some mysteries still. And then I'll get back to ZBet and show how to place that wager since we didn't get to it. But go ahead and pull your screen back up there, Kevin. It's disappeared.
Yeah, it's because I'm sharing my window, and it has to be like a different 3D window every time.
I don't want your excuses. Just give it to me.
Bring back the 2D dots.
Okay, they are off. Our 2,400 meter race here, week 2 of the ZED Legends League. Solid Snake is unbeatable. Will this be the first race that Solid Snake has lost in the ZED Legends League? We'll find out. I'm about to close wagering. We got 29 bets in already. It looks like everybody was kind of on the ball here. So I'm closing it right now. 30 bets. Somebody just got one in right under the gun. There's 8,790 loyalty points on the line here in this race. There's only 4 people on Solid Snake in gate 1. We got 11 on Fat Physique in gate 2. Gate 3, is that Enterprise Moss in gate 3, Kevin?
Yep.
Yep, it is.
3 wagers with me on Enterprise Moss. There's 1 on gate 4, 2 on gate 5, and 9 on Breathless in gate 6 with you, Keith.
Breathless will win one of these. I think. I don't know. The horse still good? I think it is.
It's like 658, so I mean it's still obviously got really nice variance, but a little bit out leveled relative to Fat Physique and I Love Phillies
Fat
and
Physique.
Solid Snake. Fat Physique is a 3.0. I actually have no idea who the parents are, but it was one of those Wag Me horses, or now Rug Me horses, that was leveled up quite a bit.
And bye-bye Breathless.
This is a good run from your boy.
Is Enterprise going to hold on?
I mean, it's hard to tell. The
Solid Snake has another one of those kind of slingshot type back ends in it.
Yeah, Fat Physique lives for these two, just with the level.
There goes Fat Physique. I think Fat
Another
Physique
good run
got
from
it, right?
Solid Snake. I don't know if it's gonna be enough or not.
I don't think that's enough.
Gotta be,
300
Enterprise
meters.
is
Enterprise is going to hold on, isn't it?
Could be close. Yeah, it's gonna hold on.
Oh yeah. Just
Supreme
grinding
display
it
of
out.
talent. Supreme display of talent. Congratulations. Nice win for
And
Enterprise Boss.
that one's really low on levels, right? Compared to
608 or something like that.
Yeah, compared to the field, that's really good.
Pop it back up. Enterprise Moss was 604.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Great
a
run.
variance for
That's
him
the
right there.
variance, yeah. I nailed that one, guys. I'm the wizard.
Attaboy.
Yeah, thank you. So Kevin, start pulling up that next race. I'm gonna assign the winner. Enterprise Moss was in gate 3. So let's pick that winner. Complete that. Congratulations to those 3 of you that went out on the limb and picked Enterprise Moss. And we're gonna start wagering on our final marathon race here. So it's open. Same gates. I'll give you one quick refresher here. There's your gate.
22.
So this is the 2200 meter. You guys changing your picks here?
I'll go I Love Phillies this one.
We go Solid Snake. I've changed my pick. What can we look at through 2 races if anybody can compete with Third Head and Calendula?
Yes.
We have does anybody have 15?
Oh, this is sprinters. Is this marathoners? No, that's mids. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Marathon.
I'm gonna try to hardwire into my internet and see if that helps.
I like it. I still didn't show that wager on ZBet. I'll get there. Hopefully people are figuring it out for themselves. It's not too complicated. It's a really nice interface they got over there. So Third Head and Calendula were at 25. Is it updated? It has. Enterprise Moss is at 13. So a win would put it at 23. And where was Solid Snake? Solid Snake's at 11. So this is over.
Yeah, wow. So there's been a lot of shuffling amongst the 6.
It'd be interesting to look at the overall. We'll look at the overall after.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of crunched for time here because we've got 1 minute until that race runs. Get your wagers in and make sure you hit exclamation point raffle to get into that raffle for our first horse. We're going to have 2 more raffles. We'll finish with the legendary Nakamoto. Actually, we're going to finish with 2 legendary Nakamotos, but the last one's going to be at the end of the our. Oh, are they off? They're off at the end of our stream. All right.
Oh God.
It's a white
Not
screen.
like
There we go.
The hardwire.
Okay, I'm going to close wagering. Get your wagers in. You got a couple seconds here before I click it. 26 wagers in. Anybody else? Closed. All right.
How's your Wi-Fi? You wanna take over the the streaming role?
I can do it if you want me to. Yeah.
Yeah, do it for the next race. I mean, we're already 1,600 meters left.
Yeah.
So if you can pull it up and get it ready for the first mid. Enterprise Moss is a little closer. Yeah. Enterprise Moss has secured a spot in the featured heat. And so has Solid Snake, right? Like whoever wins this race will also have a spot, and then likely Third Head and Calendula next week.
Right. Wonder if Festus is going to hold on to that 6th spot for it.
You don't have the math done already in your head?
No, I didn't get to look at these participants.
Solid Snake with an early break. I don't think that's going to be enough.
pretty good. It's a good run.
Who was that in gate 5 that just that's I Love Phillies, right?
Right. It's smoking Phillies. Oh, there's Breathless.
Yeah, here comes Breathless.
Ooh, perfection.
Wow.
Perfection.
Is Enterprise coming there?
No. Seeing
Come
ghosts.
on. Well,
This is
I mean,
perfection.
there's a lot of skipping going on my screen here.
Oh, yeah.
That one in the middle is perfection. That's looking good.
The
That's
perfection.
a really good run from perfection at 22.
So perfection with the win.
Wow.
Is that Fat Physique for second?
Yep.
Looks like it.
Looks like it.
And Breathless with third.
Right.
All right. Congrats to anybody that picked perfection in that race. Perfection was gate 4, correct?
There had to be some really good odds.
Gate 4. Yeah, let me see how many took it. There were 5 people on perfection in that race. Nicely done. 19% of our field.
Wow.
All right, we'll pick that winner. Yeah, it was pretty spread out for that one. There was 8 people on Fat Physique, 6 on Solid Snake, only 3 on Breathless, 2 on I Love Phillies, and 3 on Enterprise Moss. A little bit of game theory going on out there, I think.
Yeah, some people kind of sniping their picks a little bit, seeing who's being bet on.
Everybody's pretty savvy now because if you're new to this, if you're the only one to pick one of these underdog horses, you get the entire pool of money, no matter what you wagered. So, all right, we've started wagering on our first 2,000 meter. Let me pull up those horses so you can see the gates real quick. We got Toot Boot in gate 1, Bermuda Triangle in gate 2, Chromatic Theory in gate 3, Scoop Dog gate 4, Pocket Blades gate 5, Publish for Ebony in gate 6. Give me your guys' picks in this first mid race here at 2,000 meters. Kevin?
Publish for Ebony. That's what we're doing.
I'm gonna go Scoop at 2,000 variance run.
I think I wagered on Scoop too.
I'm going Chromatic the next 2 races though.
Let me pull up.
What's the max? What's the max bet again?
I think whatever you have, right?
No, there's a max set. Let me see. Go into the settings here.
I'm ready to share when you guys want. We're in 50 seconds.
50 seconds. Profiles back. Max wager is 500. And I think I up it for the later races. There's going to be a multiplier on the last 3 races. I think it's a 2 times multiplier on the first 2 sprints and then a 3 times multiplier on the 1,000 meter. So, oh, you know what? I was going to add, I'll wait till after this race to add some more funds. I'll give everybody another 500 to wager with.
I have that share up if one of you wants to throw it on.
Got it. 4 seconds to race. Okay, I will close wagering here in a second.
Oh, this is silky smooth.
All right, Keith, you're in every week.
Yep.
Love it.
We got 29 bets down. Should I close it right now? There's 30. 31. I'll close 32. Late wagerers. You guys just laying in the weeds out there. I've closed wagering. 8,800 loyalty points in the pot here. We got 1 better only on gate 1. Toot Boot. A lot of disrespect after that dominance last week. We got 7 wagers on gate 2, 6 on gate 3, 8 on gate 4, 4 on gate 5, and 6 on gate 6. Any surprises there, Kevin?
No, I mean, I guess Toot Boot would be the surprise in terms of value because it's pretty wide open.
This is nice, Keith.
I'm glad I can bring something to the stream.
1,200 meters left. Nobody's broken yet.
No.
Who's that in gate 4 again?
That's
Scoop?
Scoop.
That's Scoop.
That's Scoop. Yep.
Scoop just lurking there. This
All
feels
right,
like a Scoop
Chromatic.
race.
Chromatics. Oh no, Yep, that's Chromatic.
There goes Publish for Ebony.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good run.
I feel like
That's a good
Scoop is gonna take this.
That doesn't look too good.
Nope.
I think
That was weak.
Publish got it.
There we go.
We bred that horse. That's pretty much like a win for us.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Not even going to be close, I don't think.
Yeah, the battle's for second place here.
I was going to say Scoop might take second or two, maybe.
Yeah, it's going to be. I think Scoop's got it, but it's close.
That'll be the podium, I think.
Yep.
Publish for Ebony with the win. Scoop taking second, it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Toot Boot with a third. All
Very
right.
nice.
That's a 3.0. Publish for Ebony.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to BB Racing for that.
Dominant win.
Congrats, BB. Congrats to those 6 of you that were on Publish for Ebony. We've completed wagering there. Moving on to the 1800. We've started wagering on the 1800 meter race here. Quick refresher. Here's your gates. All right, we'll pop that off. Now I want to get over to ZBet here because we got 3 minutes and complete my wager. I think it's the 1600 meters, so it'll be the next race. And Keith, are you pulling up that race too?
Yeah, the 1800, 2 minutes. I'm good to go.
Okay, so I'm placing a wager on Scoop Dog. So what I was saying when we got cut off last time, something to be aware of is these odds will change because it's pari-mutuel once you place this wager. So there's only 4 wagers and there's only $37 in this pool. So if I put in another 20, it's going to shift these odds like drastically. So I'm just going to put 5 on Scoop or 470. Click place bet. This is, sometimes you get a little bit of bugs, and it's probably because I let it sit on this page. But most of the time, my experience, if I refresh, it works on the second try here. Can you guys see this?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks clean. People also want you to add points whenever you get a chance.
Oh, I bet they do. Okay, I'll do that right now.
We got a minute 25, so plenty of time.
Loyalty
Plenty of
points.
time.
What did I say, 500? Bunch of degenerates out there wasting all their loyalty. Okay, they've been added. Okay, hopefully this ZBet works. I haven't gotten that error. Something's gone wrong. Huh. Let me go back, try to come in again. One more try. If it doesn't work, we'll give it up. I haven't gotten that many bugs, but obviously it's in beta and they're still figuring this stuff out. Bet now. Oh, maybe it's because the pool odds changed. Some other people bet on Scoop. I'm going to shift over to Chromatic.
There you go.
Better odds. It's not working. I don't know. Pending for origins.
It's telling you you're broke, I think.
I've got, maybe I need to reject these MetaMask. How long do we have there, Keith? I'm not logged in.
27 seconds.
Okay. I'm going to log in. I'll have time to get that wager in after this. And we've also got to get over, there's so many things to look at. We got to get over and look at the current standings on the season for Marathon, since that's now locked in. Okay, so I'm going to close wagering on this right when the race starts, so I don't forget about it. 35 wagers in. 36. All right, I'm closing it right now.
I like this track.
So we've got only 2 wagers on Publish for Ebony and Gate 6. Up to 6 now on Toot Boot and Gate 1. There's 7 on Gate 2, 7 on Gate 3, 10 on Gate 4, and 4 on Gate 5. Where's the value there, Kevin?
I think it's going with the repeat, right? Publish revenue. People aren't thinking it's going to go back to back, but it's got the level advantage, which always matters for mid.
Okay. Just getting my login here for ZBet to get into my MetaMask.
No breaks yet. Should be coming.
All right, 900 meters. Pocket Blades out front by a nose. There's Toot Boot. Right. Publish for Ebony again.
Yeah, it's another quick one.
Ooh.
But will it be enough? Pocket Blades.
Pocket Blades looking good.
Yeah.
Anybody else coming?
Scoop could beat it. That's about the only hope.
In the back, yeah.
With the slingshot.
The 1.0
It would have to be
slingshot.
a real good one now. Nope.
It's pretty good.
But it's coming.
It's pretty good.
At least second.
Yeah, it's not going to win though.
Yeah.
What we got?
Super breeds.
100 meters left.
Yeah, it'll take second though.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Could. So Pocket Blades and Published for Ebony have essentially secured their spots for next week's featured group. The final week of the regular season, remember, week 3. So there's going to be a lot on the line for that race. That was gate. Which gate was it? 5, right?
I believe so.
Let me be sure. Let's see. Gate 5, Pocket Blades. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Picked winner. Complete. And our final mid race of the evening here at 1,600 meters. Wagering is open. Quick reminder, here's your gates. Who'd you guys take? I don't think you said. Who do you like at 1,600? Keith, you did say who you like at 1,600. Chromatic, right. Kevin?
I'm going to go off the board and say Bermuda Triangle.
Ooh. All right.
Well, I'm taking, let me refresh these odds now that I believe I'm logged into my MetaMask. Let's see. There's still only 4 wagerers on this. So let's get Scoop and Chromatic at the same odds. I think 16, I'm going to go with Chromatic. Bermuda, it looks like the public money is on Bermuda with you, Kevin. You're square.
That is a square.
Okay. So I think it's working this time. Let's see. It wants me to log in again. I don't know. We'll get it eventually. I did have a sprint that I didn't bet on either. Some MetaMask issues over here. How long do we have till the race?
We have just over a minute.
All right. Under the gun here, trying to get this wager in. Z-bet. That's not it. There it is. $57 seconds. Gotta get my bet in. There we go.
This looks promising. Yep.
I've seen that before.
I think that worked.
Hey.
Yep, my bet's in. Okay,
Wow.
got it in. So then you can go to the race here. We can see there's now 6 wagerers. Here's how much each has wagered. There's somebody put 18, which is the max wager on Bermuda. And that's why those odds were so low. And then somebody else had put 10 on Bermuda. I'm the only one on Chromatic there. The other cool thing is you can watch the race through this platform.
I like that.
So, yeah. I'm going to stop sharing.
Oh.
We're going to go to Keith's. His good internet. Oh, and I got to stop the wagering. I'm going to close betting. We got 35 wagers. People are getting the hang of it. We got 4 of you out there on Toot Boot and Gate 1, 7 on Gate 2, 6 on Gate 3, 9 on Gate 4, 5 on Gate 5, and 4 on Gate 6. Where's the value now, Kevin?
If you give me the best odds in the highest level, I'm going to take that every single time. So
I was going to say 4 on Publish.
1,000 meters left. Nobody's broken yet. $800 meters. We're underwater again.
Do you remember when we used to have issues when you zoomed out, you'd end up outside the
like that?
Yeah, but they lengthened it. It used to be like right in here. It would happen.
Right.
Is that the Chromatic run? Scoop.
that's the Scoop run.
It was between Scoop and Chromatic.
There's no catching that for anybody else.
Ooh.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm not going to catch Scoop, but going to catch Chromatic.
That's a great run.
Ooh,
though.
you know
Are you
what?
sure? I think it's
That is going to
got
catch.
Nah.
Nope.
No.
Looked like it there for a second. Wow, good race. Scoop, then Bermuda, then Chromatic. Wow, that's some Genesis. Those are true legends there. The Genesis legends.
That's a cool race, yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
That was the classic mid bracket where I don't like. Do we know who even won this? Like, I don't know if they topped the 22 or not from Evening Grape, but it's going to be close.
We'll find out in a second.
Did Scoop
well,
get
Scoop had a second? Yeah, yeah. So
it's first, right?
Well, I don't remember. What did Scoop get in the first race? That's probably going to be.
Was it a second again?
Maybe in 2 seconds. Yeah,
I think it did. I think it went 2-2-1.
Oh,
that would win at 24 for sure.
What gate was Scoop in again? Let me see. Scoop was gate 4. Okay, let me assign the winner.
24 points for Scoop will win the week.
9 people were on Scoop there. Quarter of our field of bettors. There was 13,000 loyalty points in that pot. We've completed our wagering there. And we're going to open up our sprint wagering, and then we're going to go look at the standings. All right. So I'm going to add another, let's do 300 loyalty points right now, and then I'll add another 200 after this race if you guys remind me. No guarantees that that's going to happen, but that's my plan.
You want to raise the max or keep it at 5?
I think I might have already raised it. What should it be, in your opinion?
I mean, I don't know. 1,000 plus, probably.
Let's see what it is. Back.
Donkey
you know
is
what?
A well-oiled machine at this point, running all these things.
I don't know about well-oiled, but so I think it's 1,000 already. It's definitely 1,000 for next race, and we got a 2x multiplier. I can up it to. Should I do 2,000 for next race? Maximum.
Sure. Let people degen if they want to degen.
Yeah. Okay.
And then money anyways.
Oh, it's real. This is very real.
It's
real prizes. Yeah, the maximum is 5,000 for that final race already. So with a 3x multiplier, that's the 1,000 meter. All right, and we want to look at the standings, right? We want to see the mid-runner standings from this week.
You got about 1:10.
Okay, plenty of time. We also need to, hopefully they're looking at the exclamation point top command. And if we could pop that up on the screen and see who's leading, that'd be cool.
You're the only one who can pop it up on the screen.
Oh, you're not logged in. Gotcha. Yep, Scoop with the win. 24. 2 extra over Evening Grape. Congrats to Jamie and LJT. And I think to Jake Iceberg as well, right? He owns half a Scoop.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at marathon overall.
Pop the gate numbers up again real quick. Some people are asking for a refresh.
You got about
I may never have showed them. Sorry about that. So we got Super Streak in gate 1, Fitzgerald in gate 2, Ted Lasso in gate 3, Quite Original in gate 4, Homebound in gate 5, and Massigny in gate 6.
They're running in 5 seconds.
All right. It's a 1,400 meter.
Yep.
So we got a second. Here was our standings. Here's our top 6. And we'll pop back over to this after the race. So let's pop up the race on the screen. Let's close our wagering. Everybody get your wagers in. 28 wagers, 30 wagers. There we go. Closing it. 31. Somebody got it in last second. All right, 17,000 loyalty points in this pot. It's our biggest one of the night. 1 wager on gate 1, 5 on gate 2, 3 on gate 3, 6 on gate 4, 4 on gate 5, and a whopping 12 wagers on Massigny in gate 6. Where's the value, Kevin?
Which one only had 1 bet? Was that Super Streak?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing odds. That's 30-something to 1.
Let's see. I gotta get.
Oh, it's a chalky run.
Boom. ZED Legends League. I forgot about that. I get that up on the screen.
Oh, there we go.
Is this Massigny's win?
It looks a lot like a Massigny win. Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that's not enough.
Not enough from Ted.
No.
That's such a good horse. It does that so often.
Ted is going to sneak onto the podium. Oh, second place.
Second, yeah.
Yeah, good run.
That could be big for Ted. So Massigny, there's a chance that Massigny could sweep, but that's its best distance, right? 14, then 12.
Yeah, but there aren't any like true sprinters here, so most of them would say the same thing.
Yep. Quite Original probably gets better as you go down towards sprint, right? Just relative to the field.
Win wise, yeah.
Yeah, win wise, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the variance just travels better.
Okay, wagering is open on our 1200 meter. The maximum wager I up to 2,000, I think, on this race, and it's 2x points. Here's a refresher on your gates real quick, and let me pop back over to the standings so we can get a quick look. I guess we could do this after, but I've already got it up. Solid Snake with a 2-point lead over Fat Physique. Calendula is up at 41 now. Festus did stay in, Kevin. They're in 6th, so we're going to finally get one of our horses that won their way into the featured group, huh?
Yeah, look at that.
Third head was close.
That's pretty lucky, actually, to have it split for us. There's just more upside when you have them spread across 2 groups.
True, because we need a big performance to get into that marathon final.
Which is 6 horses, right?
6 make it, yes.
And remind me, are you guys eligible to win, or what are you doing with your entries here?
We're donating all of our winnings to that arbitrage run community fund.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to assume. That's awesome.
So yeah, we need to figure out what the first event is going to be for that. If anybody's got any good ideas out there in the community, trying to get my ZBet wager in here. I think I'm going to take Massigny.
I got a good idea. Progression-free racing, starting level.
You want us to like build that?
Yeah, don't have the power.
Yeah,
but
just Kevin's got a new computer. You guys are good.
I got my Massigny bet in. There's 6 wagers out on ZBet, a $42 pool. And then I wanted to see, let's see what the standings are. So exclamation point top for us to see where everybody's at here with 2 races to go. Veggie Dave, another appearance here at the top, 7,980. We got Windy City Neil at 5788. I think that might be Naz. Eureka Stables at 4967. This is anybody's for this legend. There's 2 legendaries at stake for first and second, and then a nice exclusive for third. So, you know what? I didn't end the raffle. We'll end that raffle here right now. Hit exclamation point raffle if you didn't get into the raffle yet. I'm going to close that right after this race starts. I want to close the wagering first. So we got 14 seconds to the race. Did you guys give your pick on this one? 1,200 meters?
Quite Original for me.
Ooh, that's who I would have taken too.
You can take the same horse. Yeah.
No, you know what? Fitzgerald. I picked that one in the beginning because why not?
That was to win the whole thing, though, right?
I do like the skin. I gotta say is that a Stella? What is that?
The one up top.
No, the Fitzgerald.
Oh, that's a Stella. Yeah, that's a Stella, for sure. Yeah,
I like that one.
That's a cool Stella. Yeah. Okay, you guys got in the raffle. Very good. 800 meters left here.
Did you close betting on this?
I did close betting. We got 1 on gate 1. Wow, only 1 on gate 1. 2 on gate 2. Some good value there. Only 2 on gate 5. All kinds of value. We got 5 on gate 3, 14 on gate 4, and 8 on gate 6.
Wow.
There's a break from Massigny. Not a very strong one,
so far it's Lasso or one of these 2 in the back.
Does Ted got this? Yeah.
Oh, no.
No. Keith nailed it with Fitzgerald.
Keith, how you feeling?
Good old Fitzy.
Wow.
Yeah, great run.
Got it.
Great run.
Wow. What a kick.
Hope you put some ARB on that.
I didn't. I've been trying to get my screens oriented here. I didn't bet.
The first time you do this.
I got it on tape, though. I got it on tape.
It's all confusing the first time you try to do this. Well, Ted has 2 seconds, so that might be. I would guess that's probably enough to keep Ted in the featured group for next week at least, and then Massigny is probably going to be in with that win, and now Fitzgerald will probably be in as well. So congrats to you guys on staying in the limelight.
And so is it you keep 3 from the featured group and then you bring in another 3, or it's just the top 6?
It's just overall points, top 6 overall points.
Okay,
yeah. But I think that should give them enough points based on those finishes.
It's going to kind of work like that because, I mean, you're going to have some low performers out of the top 6 just by nature of being in the same pool. So you're typically going to see 2, 3, or 4 hold, and then the rest fly in.
Yep.
All right. There was only 2 people on Fitzgerald, so that was a huge windfall for those 2. I'm going to add some loyalty points. Hold on if you need a little bit of funds, because I said I was going to do it after last race. I'm just going to add 200. I don't know that it's going to make a difference because you're going up against some people that just won a ton. But, like Final Jeopardy, the amount that you wager here is very important.
Still a 2,000 max, or we know max? What was it?
5,000 max.
5,000 max. Wow.
You want me to up it? I can't after I open wagering, but I can for next week if you think that would be better served to up it. So we got the Pony Whisperer at 28,000. Leaf 1954. I think Leaf took 3rd last week after having a nice lead heading into that final race at 26,000. So they must have been the 2 on Fitzgerald. No shocker there. But remember, this is 3x multiplier for this one, and it's going to be a big pool. So Veggie Dave there in 3rd, and Windy City Neil in 4th. I mean, I think all of these people up on the screen, potentially, if they pick the right horse, could have a shot. Quick refresher on the gates. Let's see. I think you all know the gates by now, but that's what we got. All right. Who were your guys' picks in this 1,000 meter?
So I would have said Quite Original. I put a bet in on Fitzgerald trying to play the game that no one's going to pick Fitzgerald 2 in a row, but otherwise it would be Quite Original.
Oh yeah, I'll go Quite Original. I've lost that horse many times in the $50 races, so no reason it can't do it here.
I think I wagered on Quite Original. You know what? I forgot to end that raffle. I'm ending it now. Closing entries. We're going to pick that first raffle winner, and then I'm going to open up the second raffle. So here we go. Picking the winner for the exclusive Zed horse giveaway. Pick winner. Nolan Racing.
Nolan.
Congrats, Nolan Racing. Hit me up on Discord or Twitter, Twitter DM preferably, and hit me with your wallet address. I'll send that exclusive right over to you. And then let's open up the second one. Starting that second horse giveaway, it's a legendary, and the horse ID is in there if you want to look at that horse and see what you're entering the raffle for. Exclamation point raffle is the command to get into that raffle. How long do we have till this race here, Keith?
20 seconds. So you probably want to.
Yeah, there we go.
This will be the quickest one.
All right, our last race of the evening.
Let's go Crimson. Oh, no.
What's that?
Wrong race. Crimson, not running.
Oh, Crimson's not in this one?
Damn.
So I'm going to close wagering here in 1 second. Get your bets in. And they're off. Close betting. 33 wagers. 60,700 loyalty points in the pot. We've got 6 on gate 1. We've got only 2 people on Fitzgerald in gate 2.
Wow.
Oh, that could be something that swings it here.
We've only right there.
Only got 2 on gate 3 also. Who was gate 3?
Ted.
And then 9 on gate 4, only 4 on gate 5, and 10 on gate 6, Massigny. Anybody's game here. 500 meters left. Nobody's breaking yet. There goes Ted. Off to the races. 400 meters. Somebody else is going to break, though.
Fitzy.
There goes Fitzgerald.
Fit. Uh-oh.
That's not enough, is it?
No.
Is it?
Is it?
It might.
No,
I think Super.
What's it?
I think Super. Maybe
this is a good race.
You're rusty.
Fitzgerald's got it.
That's Fitzy.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
Back to back. That's what you do.
Why did you sell that horse, Keith?
He may have just won a horse.
I would not accept it. So.
Wow.
Oh, I labeled my raffle wrong. It says elite horse. It's a legendary horse that we're raffling off here. Anyway, Fitzgerald, congratulations to Southern Farms on a nice performance from Fitzgerald. Let's see who won our play wagering, though. More importantly, so Fitzgerald, gate 2, 2 people on Fitzgerald. Let's see if it's enough to overcome.
It's got to be enough. That's so many points.
Yeah, because that's gonna be like 30. Well, I guess it depends
I
how
only
much
had
they wagered.
2,200 to wager though, because I wasn't betting on anything, so I put 2,200 on.
I think that's right. Leaf won. Is that? Let me just refresh top one more time. There we go.
Did I not even make? No,
Leaf.
that can't be right.
Congrats. Leaf has got this down. Well done, Leaf.
But I just bet 2,200. How did I not end up in the top 10?
Did you bet it on Fitzgerald?
Yeah, I was one of the 2.
Well, I honestly don't know how it works.
I don't think that updated for the last race. Did you mark the last race as 1?
I'm pretty sure it updated.
He's demanding a recount.
No, it just seems off. I bet 2,200. It's got a 5x multiplier, and I'm not in the top 10.
Well, 3x multiplier, but it depends how much. So like
there were only 2 winners, right?
Yeah. So if Leaf bet. Yeah, I don't know if that updated.
I'm just looking at the points, though. 2,900 for arbitrage run in 10th. I bet 2,200. I won.
There it is.
Yeah,
wow.
That makes a lot more sense.
For it.
Wow.
You got it.
Wow. How? So who was the other person that bet on Fitzgerald? Though?
Probably Detroit.
It was Detroit. He's probably put like 500 or something.
Didn't have as much. Yeah. Well, Keith, I'm sorry, man. You're not eligible to win.
That's all right. I don't want it.
Detroit. You win. Nice work though, Keith. Well done. Sneaking in there, you snake. Detroit ZED Stabler is going to get that. So Leaf, you still got second. Another heartbreak for Leaf, 1954. He had the lead last week, but second place, you're still going to get a legendary Nakamoto, and then we've got the Pony Whisperer with third place, taking down that nice exclusive. So, pretty fun week.
We might want to rethink how we do like multipliers and increasing max, because it just comes down to like whoever wins the last race wins, right? So we probably need to revise that, do one or the other. But
you just tell me how you want it set up.
Probably get rid of multiplier and just like bring the max up each 3 races or something. Do like whatever, a few hundred, then 1,000.
Yeah, you're already providing inflation by adding points into the system. So like the late pot's already gonna have a multiplier baked in. You don't need to amplify it.
So you like it with the multiplier and not upping the. You like without the multiplier. Just leave it 1x.
Right. Exactly what you did, but just no multipliers.
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that next time. Congratulations, though, Detroit ZED Stabler, Leaf, and the Pony Whisperer. Hit me up for your prizes. So
Folgon says we need to add XP boosts. So I thought Keith would like that one.
Are we winning XP NFTs too? Are you guys giving those away?
If we could, we tried to get a skin for the winner of this. It was shot down.
That'd be cool.
Maybe eventually, though. Yeah,
I was always a sucker for a good skin, especially if you could win one.
Yeah, if it's a one of one, that's
I gotta see one premiere in the first go round, and it's still on the same horse that won it.
Which one is that? Was that the purple and white?
Smooth riffle, yeah.
Just purple. Just purple, and it says C1 on it, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Not Twitch, Discord or Twitter. Yeah, Discord or Twitter, Pony Whisperer. I'm at Zed Diamond Hands. You can see here at Zed Diamond Hands on Twitter. It's probably the easiest. So what do you guys want to do next? You want to look at, we got a raffle going. I can end that and open the last raffle. We need to look at the standing. We know Billionths won sprint for this week. Fitzgerald, valiant effort to come back, but that wasn't enough. So we want to look at the mid for next week or other plans, Kevin?
Yeah, let's do mid and just go through our featured group, right?
Okay. All right, so here we are. Oh, that's marathon. Got too many tabs open. We should have Keith do all of this. He's got the good computer.
Or just stream from Keith's house next.
Just send your computer over, Keith.
Just come on over, guys.
Okay. Here we go.
Played some golf today. Hope you guys been getting out there.
Oh, wow. We played together last.
I know.
Last week.
I heard. That's awesome.
Kevin whooped me.
Only in the back nine. The back nine was good. The front, we were just warming up.
There you go.
It was hot. It was what, 95? Felt like 130.
So we've had we've had 90 the last like several days. It's been very hot.
Horrible.
Okay, so here is our current standing. Scoop Dog in the lead, commanding lead.
That's
wow.
You got to think. I mean, I think like low 50s does it in terms of qualifying for the final. So it's pretty much there if it can just not get the golden sombrero in those last three.
Yeah, don't jinx it. So Toot Boot remains in that featured group.
But it's tight. It's tight after that. Like the next several. That's really tight. That'll be fun.
Evergreen can definitely get in for us.
I was going to say Evergreen's right there. A couple wins, gets in easily. Yeah.
So Scoop, Toot Boot, Publish for Ebony, and Pocket Blades all return at mid next week.
Mm-hmm.
And
scroll down a bit just so we can see like the spread. I'm going to set an over-under on what the
wow, look how tight
the winning cut is. Yeah, it's the nature of this just like makes it so tight because you just have everybody kind of leveling off. Yeah, so you got to think. I don't know. I'll say the over/under 50.5 as the cut to get top 6.
So by that logic, if you're right, pretty much anybody can still get in with a massive week, right?
Yeah, the logic's basically we have what the average is like 15 points per heat. So you've got probably 3 that are going to hold it at the top, and then you've got I don't know, maybe 20 coming from that second group, 20 points coming from that. So yeah, I'll say 50.5 as the over/under.
Yeah, like any of these variance horses here, Diamonds, Pearly, Compelling Story, Confused Penguin could rattle off 3 wins and somehow have a miracle.
They could. Nobody's done it in 12 heats so far, but it's possible.
And let's see. What was your over/under for Marathon?
I don't. Yeah, looked at Marathon.
Let me get back there. I think this is the
I'm basically going to add like 17 from whatever slot 7 is.
Okay, let's go back to Marathon.
Sten's asking how many golden sombreros I had playing. I didn't play enough in college to get that many at bats to have any. So proudly say I did not have any in college.
Well, I'm in high school.
High school, I don't think it was competitive enough to get that many strikeouts.
So here's our Marathon overall, Kevin.
Yeah, so similar. I'll put the over/under at 50 for this. 49.5. We don't want pushes.
So all the way down to. I mean, RSB still got a shot, huh?
Yeah, it does.
2 wins.
Yeah, look at that group. Breathless isn't in it, but I thought we were going to have those 3 all in the same group and QD in there.
Terms, RSB, Phil,
Terms of engagement. I miss you.
Yeah, and then we need to look at sprints. Let's see. All right, hit exclamation point raffle if you haven't done it yet. I'm going to close this raffle for the first legendary. 1 second here. And then we got one more legendary that we're going to raffle off. Okay, so Fitzgerald has taken the lead, and Billions snuck up into second now. Ted Lasso remains in that featured group. Milk Bar Tour returns.
We're not sharing.
We don't see that screen, Duncan.
Sorry. How about now?
There we go. Yep.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Fitzgerald at 44, Billions. So Major and Milk Bar Tour and Billions are sneaking into that featured heat next week. This will be a fun one. What's your over/under here? You're adding 17 again?
It's going to be similar, but like because you have, I think, a little more of a drop off going into the group too. Yeah, I'll say the same thing, like 51.
So
I like the format. I'm biased because we created it, but it keeps things alive for a long time, which is I think what you want when you have these longer type tournaments. You hate when kind of like in fantasy sports when you lose the first few weeks and you just like punt on it. This should keep engagement throughout, but it also rewards like for having a good first 2 weeks.
Yeah, this seeding was a good idea, and actually it was Joe's idea to seed it in this way. Of course, we immediately agreed, but
He's the
Credit to
veteran
him.
at these tournaments. That's
Yeah.
why, he's great.
Man, our poor variance horses.
House, man.
Y2K's
They're all
got
just
22.
right there, aren't they? Are they spread out at least? Is the dream still alive?
Well, so Verve is going to be in a different heat, and then you're going to have, let's see, what would be 25? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope. They're all going to be in the same race. Cows, Tish's Delicious, and Y2K.
How about where's Ducky?
Ducky is up higher.
You went past her.
Be middle
There
of
she
the road,
is.
right? Yeah. Okay.
She'll be in heat 3.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're high 40s or 50, you've got a shot at making it. So that should be the target.
Couple wins and you can probably get in. Okay, let me close this raffle. And let's see who wins the second horse. All right, real quick, exclamation point raffle if you didn't do it yet. I'm closing it in 5 seconds. All right, it's closed. Picking a winner for the first legendary. Star Blue 8, congratulations. You've won a beautiful UUU Legendary Nakamoto, courtesy of Southern Farm Stable, our unofficial sponsor of the Season 1 of ZED Legends League.
An elite legendary. That's extra special.
Yeah, I don't know where that is coming from. I must have labeled it here somewhere. Let me see if I can change, because this next one is labeled as Elite 2. I changed the name. Oh, here we go. I found it. It was in the prize details. Legendary. Okay. This next legendary is actually going to be a legendary. We're starting it. Hit exclamation point raffle to get into our final raffle of the evening. Thanks for joining us for week 2 of the ZED Legends League. Hope you're enjoying the streams. Hope you're enjoying the free wagering. We are going to, let's show the qualifier one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure people are aware. So share this tab. So right here on the zombie.racing/tournaments page, I put this in the chat, but everyone's putting exclamation point raffle in right now. I'll put it in after everybody does their raffle entries. So right here is where you go to sign up. You'll click sign up right here. We've got 23 entrants, and you finish in the top 3, you get an entry into the next season of the ZED Legends League. There's only 3 spots in each funnel available. We should actually look at the relegation watch too. We're kind of getting long here, but I guess we can look real quick at the relegation watch. But yeah, if you click details here, you can get the details on the qualifier. Anything, I think anything over 600 is a decent entry considering the current pool of horses you're going up against. Don't you think, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I think it would give you a fighting chance if you're above 600, and it's pretty good setup where it's a satellite basically. If you're familiar with like daily fantasy sports or poker, where you're effectively entering that for $20, guaranteed 3 spots in each funnel worth $100 each. So it's like a 5x satellite. Those are guaranteed too. So right, we're at 23 spots now. If there's under, I think 45 would be the break even. So if there's not 15 in each funnel, there is overlay somewhere. So if you wanted a cheaper option to get in here for a horse that may be a little underleveled against easier competition, this is the shot.
Yeah, and I expect that each season will probably get more difficult, but we'll see. That's my expectation. And if we do get more than 45 entrants, I guess it's probably closer to like 50 entrants will pay out actual cash prizes too on top of those entries, because 10%, if it gets over 45, will go to the zombie site fee. But as long as it's under 45, it's overlaid and nothing is being taken out of that prize pool since we're covering those entries. So anyway, let's take a quick look at the relegation watch, and then I think that will wrap up the show. Was there anything else that I'm forgetting here, Kevin?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So relegation watch, bottom 6 in each funnel will go into that relegation race. And I think we said 3 times points for that race. So it's really going to come down to not finishing in the bottom 3 for that race. So right now, Y2K is on relegation watch here, Kevin.
I would say so, right? But there's only going to be actually 5 in the relegation bracket for sprint. I think, right? Because we're already down to 35. So technically Y2K is safe, but flirting with it.
Yeah, I guess then there's 4 spots open for sprint.
There's 4 or there's 3, and you only eliminate 2.
We could do that. I think we still eliminate 3. And
sure.
Yeah, you gotta
Make it interesting.
Eliminate 3.
All right, Y2K's got to earn it.
We're getting calls, Donkey, to put Chin in
I think we should. I mean,
I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
I'll do it right now.
Okay, relegation watch for marathon. Oh, I don't see any of our horses. Well, RSB is shockingly close. A bad week could put him in that relegation race.
Imagine RSB having to fight its way through the through the qualification bracket.
Oh, yeah, it'll be in next season's qualifier.
That'd be tough.
Vanilla Beans down there. Yeah. Cutie Colt is still fighting for his life. And then our final relegation watch here at mid. Here's our bottom 6 at mid. Now, we don't have any doing 2. Diamonds isn't great, but I think Diamonds did get a win this week, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a win and I think a last place quickly thereafter.
All right. Anything else, guys? You want me to pick that last winner?
Let's pick it. Yep.
All right. Here we go. Closing entries. Picking a winner. BB Racing.
Wow. Have a day.
Congrats.
Eureka's asking for a 1 ETH stable update. You've been ducking those questions because we're running ice cold. Some are
you guys
saying
were killing it. I thought you were killing it.
we killed it in June. July has cooled off a bit.
I don't even know where we're at. You know, Two Shadows of Sarah has had a bit of a cold streak the past week or so. We haven't done much, right? Like we haven't purchased a horse in a while.
Yeah, we'll do an update on it on an episode coming up.
I might need to outdo you guys and do like a 0.2 ETH stable.
There's somebody who did like
screen.
There's a 0.25
or
out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
And then I'm going to stream at the same time as you. All right. Make it a war.
Heroin does not want us to talk about 1 ETH because of Sarah, the one that got away.
Bad beat. Never sell a horse again, Heroin. Come on.
All right, Crimson is in.
Nice.
All right. So everybody, go toss some horses in the qualifier. Let's get this thing rolling. We put 9 in. Anything else? We're going to be back next week, Thursday. That's the other thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, that'll be for the spot in the finals for the funnel. So top 6 at the end of next week, we'll make it for each funnel. And then I think what do we decide for the finals? Is it three races each funnel or are we doing 6?
I think we decided 3. We decided that would make for a better stream.
Yeah. Keep it consistent, what we've been doing. And then there'll be a grand final thereafter.
Oh, this is good from the Pony Whisperer. Keith, you want to come back on next week? You available next Thursday around 7:30 Eastern?
I should be.
All right.
Hit me up, but if I'm around, I'm in.
Yeah, we'll see if Jake can come on too. Well, maybe we get a 4-way
Wow.
going. Mm-hmm.
Love it. You guys just want me for my compuper, though.
Yes. We actually want Jake for what he contributes to the show.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yeah. You can go off camera if you'd like. Just
No, thanks for having me, guys. This is fun.
No, thanks for coming out. We love you, Keith. And thanks for everybody coming out, watching, participating in our play wagering. I think everybody's getting the hang of it. It's a lot of fun once we figure it out. I mean, we're still figuring out how to do this, but we'll get it dialed in so that it's not so top heavy at the end, I guess, where all that matters is the winner of that last race or the last 2 races. But I think we got it down, and looking forward to that final week of the regular season. Then we'll do a stream. I think we should probably be able to do Thursday for the last 3 shows. We'll have week 3 of the regular season with these featured races. Then the following Thursday will be the finals for each funnel. And then the following Thursday will be the relegation races and a grand final. So a lot left. Keith, you're welcome to join us for all of those if you're available. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Any final words, Kevin?
None.
All right. We'll sign off. Thanks again, Keith.
Later, guys.
See you guys.
Oh, let's sign off with our sweet